So you're going to get this piece of paper, has translation written on it, and you're going to cut these into 3 pieces. So I'm cutting out around this piece right here, this piece right here, this piece right here. So you can see I've already done that with these right here. And on the next empty page in your Unit 1, so I've got my Unit 1 here, just find an empty page. So this happened to be page 78 for me. It'll probably be different for you, and that's just fine. So on page 78, we're going to take these 3 things and learn about translations, summarize translations for ourselves. So a translation is a slide that takes every point of a figure the same distance and direction. And then this one right here, what I want you to do with this piece, so I'm going to trace this one in red. Point P's location is -2, +3. Point Q's location is -2, +1. R's location is -3, +1. And S's location is -3, +5. Then I'm going to trace this other guy right here in purple, and this is our image. Over here in red we've got our pre-image. And what we're going to do with this is this right here, this line right there, is our y-axis, so I'm going to line it up over here. Match it up just like that with the y-axis and then crease it. Okay? So here is the translation that we have performed. So if you can't tell, if you want to draw it over here, here's R prime, here's Q prime, and the primes are indicating that that is our image, that's our copy. This is P prime, and this is S prime. So let's name those points. Okay, so there's what it looks like folded. And if I do too fast, just pause it, rewind it, and then play it again. And keep doing that until you get what you need. That's the point of a video. So 4, 1 is the location of P prime. Q prime is located at 4, -1. R prime is located at 3, -1. And S prime is located at 3, 3. Then you're going to take glue. You're only going to put it on the back of the part that's not folded. So this right here, there's no glue there. We want to be able to fold this. So this part right here, the part that's stationary and doesn't move, just going to stick some glue on the back of that, like so. Press it down. So make sure you understand that. Again, pause it, rewind it, and replay it as many times as you need to make sure you do that part correctly. Okay? So now you've got our next little piece. we can go ahead and stick that guy down too. Make sure you stick it to where we can actually read it without having to turn our journal upside down. Okay, this goes right underneath it. So this is telling us our specific translation. What we did to each x-coordinate was that we could either add 6 to the x-coordinate, and then to our y-coordinate we could subtract 2 from each y-coordinate. So if you had to do it mathematically without the pictures, we could do that. So -2 plus 6 is 4, and then the y, 3 minus 2 is 1. So we could do it that way. It also means that for this right here, I'm slide it, the figure, 6 spaces to the right, because that's a positive 6 move. And then from there, this means I slide it 2 spaces down. You could slide it 6 spaces to the right, and then after you do that, you could slide it 2 spaces down. Then from there, what I want you to do, you've got this cut out in one big piece. And if you didn't follow that direction, that's fine. Just get all 3 of these on this page too. You've got 3 different problems here. You're going to translate this one 3 units left, then up 4, and then you're going to do this one right to the 5, up 3. And then this one, the translation is done for you. You need to describe it. So I'm just going to fold this guy in half. I'm not going to do that one for you at this point. You should be able to do that. I'm going to fold it in half and just glue that down. So you guys do the same. Stick it on the same page. You guys are going to do this one on your own. Then after you do that, I want you to draw a Venn diagram which consists of 2 overlapping circles . Pre-image, to the image. Okay, from pre-image to image, how are they different? Goes on the outside. And then how they are the same, how those 2 figures are congruent or the same, goes in the middle where they overlap. So that's what I'm going to be checking for, that you completed these problems on your own and that you also completed the Venn diagram. And if you wanted to do more space in your Venn diagram, if you want to make your circles bigger, you can do it right there too. Okay? And that's all we have for today. For translations, we'll zoom out and give you a final picture there. Thanks for listening.